Earthships are self-sustaining homes that are made out of recycled materials. They were created by Michael Reynolds, and he built his first Earthship in the late 70s. Michael Reynolds has been honing his skills in building Earthships throughout the decades, and the Earthships he has built now is what he imagined them to be. What are Earthships? Earthships are homes that are made out of recyclable materials and are meant to be self-sustaining, meaning that the home provides its own food, water, and electricity all on its own, while offering a comfortable living environment. The history of Earthships. Michael Reynolds was the inventor of Earthships. Michael Reynolds graduated from the University of Cincinnati with a degree in architecture and moved to Taos, New Mexico in 1969. Michael Reynolds' inspiration in building sustainable homes derived from the television news stories of climate change and the lack of affordable housing. His first Earthships were made up entirely of tin cans, and his process of recycling was used before recycling got popularized. His first Earthships were not nearly as sophisticated as the Earthships he has built today. In today's Earthships, Michael Reynolds incorporated thermal mass, passive solar, and natural ventilation to the Earthships, which provides a comfortable stay. Some great achievements Michael Reynolds obtained was in 1974 when he got to participate in the United Nations Conference on Low-Cost Housing for Third World Countries. In 2005, Michael created a draft for building sustainable homes called the Sustainable Development Testing Sites Act. And in 1971, he represented the experimentation and development of sustainable building techniques, which kickstarted his creation of Earthships. How they function. Earthships are made up of earth-filled tires because they are a really strong material, which are virtually fireproof, and each earth-filled tire can weigh up to 300 pounds, and are weighted enough to the point where they don't require a foundation. Used tires are readily available with at least 2.5 billion tires stockpiled in the United States, and 2.5 million more tires discarded every year. The interior walls of an Earthship are plastered with the doughy mud used between the earth-filled tires. The densely packed tire walls store temperature hot or cold because of the thermal mass. The main idea is to surround the living space in an Earthship with mass on 3 sides and line the south side of the Earthship with windows because the sun will enter through the glass, which will heat up the mass of the floor and the walls. As the outside temperature drops or the evening arrives, the temperature stored in the walls and floor will naturally heat the surrounding area. However, in the summer, the Earthship will stay cool because of the constant temperature of the Earth. The cooling of an Earthship can also be enhanced by natural ventilation. An Earthship's main form of getting its energy is through solar and wind. However, residents of an Earthship need to design down for energy consumption. But most residents can meet their demand of energy with 1 kilowatt of energy. The way an Earthship obtains its water is through rainfall and snowmelt on the roof. The water is then collected to a cistern, which feeds it to a pump and filter system that cleans the water. The water is then sent to a solar hot water heater and pressure tank, and then the water can be used for bathing, laundry, and drinking. The water that has been used for bathing and doing laundry is now considered gray water, which flows to a botanical cell where plants use up and treat the water until it is clean enough to be used for the toilet for flushing. The plants not only play a vital role in cleaning the water, but they are also a source of food for residents. The toilet water then goes to a septic tank where it is pumped into an outdoor botanical cell with outdoor plants where the plants use the water. Every ounce of water that touches an Earthship is used 4 different times. Why Earthships are important. Earthships are important because they have the potential to combat climate change, waste, and affordable housing. Virtually all components that it takes to build an Earthship are from recycled materials, which oftentimes are free of charge. Earthships do not rely on other means of energy, heating, or cooling, and water. The Earthship gets all of these necessities from its environment rather than resorting to fossil fuels. With this being said, it also makes an Earthship affordable because you don't have to pay a utility bill. And one of Michael Reynolds' key principles in building Earthships was to make the design simple enough for somebody with little to no construction skills to build an Earthship on their own.